Hello, one and all. This is Wolfstar Gaming. It's Anton. Now, last we left off, we were in Akiho's house. Found her rummaging around in her bedroom, trying to find the manual to that little Tanegashima machine robot that her sister had made. And we were getting into a conversation, and I all of a sudden came down with a hernia, of all things. I still can't believe that happened when I was recording, but it is what it is. Since then, since it's been a while, I have now had the surgery necessary to fix my hernia. I actually wound up having surgery a day before Thanksgiving. So, yeah. But just to let everyone know, I'm doing fine now. Surprisingly enough, I'm not in a huge amount of pain. Oh, and it actually turns out that I had mentioned that I had umbilical hernia. When I actually went to see the surgeon, he told me differently, that it was a completely different hernia. And the hernia he said that I wound up actually having was epigastral. Epigastral, I have not looked up what that is exactly, but maybe I will after this recording. But anyway, I'm doing fine now. Like, I'm on the mend. Actually out from work until at least after Christmas, and I can't lift anything over 20 pounds. And, given with what I do at work, I do a lot of heavy lifting. So, yeah, I'm completely out of work for the time being until I'm fully healed. So, anyway, wanted to make sure I got everyone up to speed there since last time. With that, let's move on with Robotics Notes Elite. The robot clinic is southbound on Interstate 58, just after the intersection entering Minamitanecho. I remember when I was playing through Steins Gate. I've actually played through it a couple of times. I remember a tip in Steins Gate saying what cho is, and I remember cho meaning street in Japanese. Akiho often drags me here since it's on the way back home from school. This location is a real pain for me. Why?
いつも思うけど、完全にホラーだよね、ここ。
Is that why? Because you feel like you're in a horror movie every time? I mean, I would be fine with that. It's like, I love horror movies. The neon sign forces itself into my line of sight, like it's battling the setting sun. It makes me cringe. Even with summer around the corner, I feel a bit cold around this place. The clinic occupies a single-story building. All of its windows are covered in plywood, so you can't see inside. Behind the building is a large pile of scrap separated by a fence. Feels like something might burst out of that mess. Maybe like a zombie?
もっとこう、なんとか研究所みたいな外見にしてほしいよね。
Except it's not exactly. I mean, it's a medical clinic. The start of this is actually very apropos to what I've been going through recently. Oh boy. Akiho watches too much robot anime. I don't know about too much, but you know, I feel like anything that you watch, you could, especially if it's something that you really enjoy watching, that no matter how many times you watch it, you can never tire from watching it. I mean, like, I still remember, like, when X2, you know, the second X-Men movie came out on DVD. I remember watching that twice in a row. It's like, I love the second movie that much. Like, I'll watch it multiple times in a row and not tire of watching it. I'd rather wait outside since it's a pain. But as always, Akiho pushes my back and forces me in. Ooh. This music is rocking. Ooh, I really like this. Inside, rock music echoes throughout the space in the most loud and annoying way humanly possible. Loud and annoying? One, it's not all that loud in my ears, and two, I really do honestly like this song. This feels more like a nightclub or some kind of concert venue. I mean, it kind of looks like a bar, like a old renovated bar. So that actually makes some sense. It's always like this here, which explains why nobody ever comes by. Why rock music, you ask? That's just the owner's thing. It's dusty, gloomy, and messy. Scrap is all over the place. Like, I see a bunch of stuff behind Akiho there. Like, of course I can't exactly tell what they are, but, you know. It feels like the owner has zero intention of ever tidying any of it up. Hello? Interesting looking guy. Older guy, too. You deep in thought there? He has his eyes closed. I suddenly noticed that the man of the hour had exited the back room and was now sitting at the counter in silence. This old dude is the robot clinic's owner and self-proclaimed robot doctor. Fujita Tetsuharu. I feel like I said that correctly. What happened to Akiho's voice? Hold on. I have the voice volume all the way up. Is that a glitch? This had to have been a glitch. I guess I'll voice her. Hello, Doc! Oh. Maybe the music is so loud that to get that point across that the music is so incredibly loud that the music is just completely drowning out Akiho's voice, and maybe that's why I can't actually hear her. Turn down the music! And he can't hear a flippin' thing. The old man grimaces, seemingly unaware of what's going on. Akiho resorts to making weird body gestures in order to get him to lower the volume. I'm just picturing that in my head. The old man clicks his tongue and finally drops the sound down. There we go. This is how it always goes. By this point, Akiho is usually drained all of her energy. That's surprising given how much energy she has. I stand by the door and watch without saying anything.
こんにちは、ドク。
パーツならこの前くれてやったろうが、もう分けてやるもんはねえぞ。それとそこの付き添い、久々に顔出したくせに挨拶もできねえのか。
Dude, can you even see me? Your eyes are closed. Crap, he's onto me. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. Heebie-jeebies, huh?
ご無沙汰です。
てっきりのたれ死んだのかと思ったぜ。
Okay then. Nice to see you too.
残念ながら生きてるよ。
Unfortunately? This dude is the definition of rock and roll. Maybe? I'm not sure. I mean, leather jacket, hat on backwards. Sort of.
ドク、今日はガンツクワンの件じゃないんだ。
Doc is familiar with the Prez's history as Robo 1 champ and Misane's brainchild.
今オーバーホール中なんだけど、交換したいパーツがあって。
とりあえず見せてみな。
Akiho takes the disassembled parts out of her bag.
バッテリーとその充電器。できれば全く同じ種類のが欲しいの。
Just as we joked about earlier, the reason the honorary Prez can't move is because of the old battery. If we can replace those, it'll at least move, apparently. As for how well it'll move, Akiho says that will depend entirely on the maintenance of the other parts. Oh, I nearly forgot. I bring this up. I was told that whenever I go into a new area, that I should bring up the IRUO to look at the geotags. So I got the Fujita Tetsuharu, Zenomiya Akiho, from Robo Doctor. I'm awfully zoomed in. That looks like that all the geotags here right now. Oh, I can zoom out. There we go. That's better. Hey, old man, open your eyes. Open your eyes. No? And Akiho, close up on Akiho. Hi, beautiful. Okay. Okay, as for how well it'll move, Akiho says that will depend entirely on the maintenance of the other parts.
表彰成か。しかも生産終了になった S プラグタイプじゃねえか。
What kind of a battery is a K-show battery? I've never heard of that. S-plug type. S-plug. And I'm also not sure what an S-plug is either.
表彰のは確か7年前に出たのからサイズも変わったんだ。これと同じもんなんざ今手に入るわけはねえだろうがよ。
じゃあどうすれば。
そうだな。プラグを交換すりゃなんとか対応できるだろう。バッテリーのサイズは小さくはなってんだから取り付けることは造作もねえよ。
Oh, that's good.
プラグ交換、そんなのマニュアルにあったかな。それにうちってそんなに器用じゃないし。
If you weren't very good with your hands, you wouldn't be where you are with maintaining the gun build one or gun varel, whatever you want to call them. I mean, and given it's been 8 years, but, you know, she... How do I want to put this? She has to have some good work under her belt with getting the Gunvarel robot, you know, at least up to snuff, you know, to be for the robot to be in working order enough to where he can be functional. And, you know, little by little.
使えねえ小娘だな。プラグ交換なんざ大して難しい作業でもねえのによくロボ部の部長が務まるもんだ。
Well, I'm not sure how to take him so far. He's very gruff, that's for sure.
そんならメーカー変えるしかねえな。S プラグ対応なら今だと小川だのが安いで。
Otagawas. Like, how cheap are they?
じゃあそれで。
You know, go with the Otagawas?
取り寄せになるから3日はかかるがいいんだな。
3 days. Can we spare 3 days?
お値段は
I mean, we only have 2 weeks until the Robo 1 Expo.
充電器も含めりゃ一番安い方でだいたい8000ちょいってとこか。
8,000 yen. Do we have enough yen?
高いよ。それ新品価格？
And that's for a used one.
うちは中古専門だ。今さら何言ってんだ。新品ならこの倍はすんだよ。
Fair enough.
これでも送料抜いてやってんだ。文句は一人前になってから言え。クソロボブ。
クソとか言わないでよ。
他は
センサー類を新しくしたいななんて。
賢明だな。10年前と今じゃ性能が団地だ。
Yeah, it's like that is so true. In a 10-year chunk of time, a lot of technology can change drastically. I mean, I had a Mac desktop computer that lasted for 8 years. So almost 10 years. And, you know, since that time of, you know, actually buying that computer and the time that I had to basically put it out to pasture and get a new one, when I went onto the Apple Store site, you know, so much had already changed. It's like got a little tongue-tied there. The advancements of technology nowadays is just, it goes so fast, so quickly. A lot can be said for the advancements in technology. I mean, like, look at movies. Movies have only been around for like 100 years or so. And they're still making advancements in the field. I mean, they went from silent movies to talking pictures within, I want to say 30 plus years or so. That was a big step. A big step in how movies are made. If it wasn't for talking pictures, the advent of it, we wouldn't have talking pictures now. It's like, when you think about it. And same thing with the change from black and white to color. That was a huge deal. Especially with television. And then you get to, you know, the letterboxed, you know, widescreen movie-going experience. It's like the movie industry had to change things to get people to go to the movie theaters because they were staying at home watching television. And, you know, that CinemaScope, letterboxed viewing experience was what changed the game. And I actually have the first movie that was made in CinemaScope in that letterboxed viewing, which is a biblical story called The Robe. Came out in, was it 1953, if I remember correctly? I think that's right. I may have to check to make sure. But, you know, as a movie geek, it's like, that's one movie I had to check out for myself. And it's a good movie, but did my voice just crack? I swear my voice has been cracking a lot lately. It's like I'm regressing back. It's like I'm getting younger. Though, even though I'm 37. Anyway, it's like I just kind of got off onto a tangent there. But, you know, just to wrap things up, technology has changed so much, especially in terms of movies. Only been 100 years or so. And movies can only keep getting better and better with as far as technology goes. Anyway.
うん。でね、うちとしては全方位カメラを使いたいんだけど。
Omnidirectional camera, huh? Also called an I'm trying to wrap my tongue around this word. Omniazimuth. Omniazimuth? I have no idea if I said that correctly. Visual sensor. A camera that can capture visual information in 360 degrees. Created using a 360 mirror lens and a CCD camera. Super compact ones are sold to the public for robot hobbyists. Interesting. I had no idea that Omniazimuth visual sensor was another name for omnidirectional camera. I never knew that before.
それのどこがセンサなんだ。カメラとセンサの違いも理解できねえのか。
Hopefully she knows the difference between a sensor and a camera.
いや、全方位カメラと距離センサーを組み合わせたような、なんていうか、ハイテクな感じの。
Okay.
ロボワン用の機体にそんな機能をつけても単なる飾りで終わりだ。GPO って名を考えやがれ、バカ。
You don't have to call me a baka. TPO. What is that? Abbreviation for time, place, and occasion. Oh. Okay. Meaning there's a time and place for every occasion. That's very true. Also means to read the room. That's what people in law enforcement have to do all the time. They have to read the room.
そもそも全方位カメラはいくらすると思ってんだ。5万じゃ済まねえぞ、貧乏学生め。
$50K won't even cut it? Wow. Akiho's eyes tear up as her shoulders droop. The doctor is as relentless as ever, even against a young girl. Hey, he's a very gruff, seemingly no-nonsense kind of guy. I bet he's seen a lot of shit. To be honest, that's what I like about him. I myself am relentless when it comes to combat. You're right with his gaming.
じゃあ、ドク、ロボワンに出るにあたってどんなセンサーが一番重要かな？
That's a good question, actually.
ジャイロだろうな。
Gyro sensor. Okay.
でもジャイロセンサーを変えたらプログラム最初から組み直しじゃ。
I said that wrong. Gyro, not gyro.
知らねえよ。プログラムもできねえ分際でホビーロボを作ろうとすんじゃねえよ。
I mean, she just has to get better at her coding.
いや、時間をかければなんとかなるかもだけど、今回スケジュールの余裕がなくて。
Yeah, it's like if we had more time, she would.
ちなみにジャイロって相場はいくら？
I'm guessing quite a lot.
俺のおすすめはこいつだ。
The doctor squats down behind the counter and pulls out a part from the lower shelf.
香港のデバイスズヒーロー社から去年出た 新型三軸ジャイロでな。性能は折り紙付きだぜ。
Interesting name. Devices Hero?
今なら超格安の4000でいい。
4,000 yen. Do we have at least 4,000? She wants a discount. Okay. Can we negotiate with him?
甘いんな。ビタ一問負けるつもりはねえ。
Never mind.
前から言ってるはずだぜ。うちはプロとしてやってんだ。俺の提示した金額こそがプロとして保証する値段だってな。それに納得したなら買っていきな。納得できねえなら今すぐ出てけ。
I mean, he's a businessman. So, like, if a price is final, the price is final, right?
ぼったくり。
It may seem like a scam, Akiho, but, you know, you have to respect any business that you walk into.
交渉決裂だな。
What does that say? Does that say Raging Bull? Here, wait. I know. Oh. Apparently I can't bring this up when I have the text box. It does say Raging Bull. What is that? Since 1975. What is that? Take that? Done. I think that says Dawn Fiends? I think. The font is a little hard to read. Like the cow skull. Or bull, I should say. Not cow. Raging Bull. Cool jacket.
わ、待って待って。
Now then, what's Akiho's next move? Before leaving school, I checked and Akiho has 721 yen. I have 590 yen. We can't. Okay. Yeah, that's not near enough. We can't afford anything, even combined.
じゃあ、とりあえず小川田のバッテリーと充電器取り寄せよろしくです。で、言いにくいんですけど、後払いでもいい？
Is he gonna let us do that?
金払わねえなら物は渡さねえよ。
Yeah, I didn't think so. Part of his job as a pro at the clinic is to check each part he's procured, and if needed, restore and make adjustments. Doc mostly handles used items, so he takes his work seriously. That's what he means by a pro job. He also doesn't charge for the maintenance, which is pretty cool. Well, that's good. So that's at least something. Any work that he has to do, he doesn't charge for, I guess. So that saves us some money. At least that's what Akiho tells me.
分かったら3日後に来な。
頑張ります。
Akiho gives him a wishy-washy reply, bows her head deeply, and exits the store.
さて
She stretches out, finally liberated from Doc's overwhelming aura, and even starts doing squats. What? Akiho is doing squats right now. Okay.
お金はどうするつもり？
なんとかなるでしょ。
It's like I actually wanted to see her physically doing squats. I mean, the sprites do move around, so why not?
なんとかね。
カイ、お小遣いの前借りって何ヶ月分までできる？
Oh,
俺の小遣いは当てにしてるの？
yes, she is.
カイだってロボ部だし。
Yes.
さっきドクに言われたでしょ、甘えるなって。それでも俺に金の工面を頼みたいって言うなら分かってるよね。
I flaunt my phone droid at her. Why are you flaunting your flaunting your phone droid?
勝負して俺に勝てたなら従おうじゃないの。
Enough with this, Kaito.
カイってめんどくさい。
I'd have to agree with Akiho, actually. Kaito is a bit of a hassle.
それが俺のポリシーだから。
Your policy needs to change, bud.
わかった、やってやる。
Don't give in to him, Akiho. Come on. I feel like you're smarter than that. She's challenged me 2 days in a row. That's pretty bold for Akiho. She must really be backed into her corner. I mean, as the Robot Club's student president, yeah, she is.
いいね。じゃあ始めよう。手加減はしないから。
Of course you won't.
キルバラ起動。
Alright, versus play. They always choose the same one.
ドクって怖いよね。
He's not that scary. It's like he's just being himself.
そう？話してみると結構いいおじいちゃんだよ。
I bet he is. I mean, like I said, I feel like he's seen a lot of shit, and and the reason that he's, gruff and a little, the description is right on the tip of my tongue, and a little rough around the edges. I bet he actually is a nice guy.
さっきクソとかバカとか言われてたのに。
まあ、さすがにへこむけど。
Aw.
カイにこれでボコボコにされるよりはへこまないもん。
別にアキちゃんを気遣ってるわけでもないしね。
こんにゃろ。
Yes, he is a big jerk, Akiho.
イライラしたからって後で髪ワシャワシャしないでよ。
No, I don't know. I feel like the game would be more interesting from Akiho's perspective instead of Kaito's perspective. I mean, we've only gotten a couple of instances of being from Akiho's perspective. I don't know. Right now, Kaito isn't... I'm not really liking Kaito so far. Really. I do really like Akiho. Kaito, on the other hand, he just kind of, I don't know, bogs things down a little bit with a lot of the stuff he says. I mean, like I said, he's a realist. Not realist and idealist. But I can't really fault him for that, but a lot of the stuff that he says to Akiho, I feel is just uncalled for and not needed. I don't know. Maybe it's just because the way the game presents Kaito so far. Maybe later on he'll warm up to me, but right now I'm not really liking him. What happens if I don't press anything? It'll just keep flashing, won't it? You win.
まだまだだね、アキちゃん。
もうなんでそんなに強いの？
Because he's too good. Like, can't you give her a break, Kaito? Let her win for once? Oh, before I forget, no, zoom out. Anything? Just Robot Clinic. Anything besides? Nope. Just Akiho and the Robot Clinic.
そりゃ毎日やり込んでるから。
That's fair, I guess. I mean, he does play it every day, so it's like every day he gets better and better. I've already spent way too much time hanging out in front of the store. We've already spent way too much time. As the sun begins to set, the neon sign begins to stand out even more, unfortunately. Unfortunately? Neon signs always stand out because they're neon.
日が暮れる前に帰ろう。お腹空いちゃった。
はいはい。
Akiho ended up giving up on beating me for the day. By the by, Akiho managed to ruffle up my hair before I could put my helmet on. Jerk. I do honestly think that Akiho likes Kaito, and that's why she blushes a lot and why she ruffles his hair when she gets even just a little upset at him. It's like I feel like it just shows that she's playful. And that, like I said, she likes him. But so far I'm having a hard time seeing what she sees in Kaito. Oh, now I'm Akiho. Okay.
ここ今度のテストに出るよ。つまり自由貿易にはそういうメリットがあるわけだけども、そもそも WTO が設置された意味というのは
Yay, education. Oh my god. I just got into Kaito's head, didn't I? Blah 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 blah. Like it's like wah 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 wah. It's like the Kaito, the teacher, just sounds like the teachers in Peanuts. I'm broke. Money, money, money. The world is held together by money. You need money to do everything. That is very true. Plus, making a robot requires more cash than most things. That can be said for a lot of different things. For a lot of different hobbies. There are very expensive hobbies out there. Be they giant or small, they both require tons of money. How can a lone high school girl like me ever come up with that kind of money? Oh, I kind of forgot I was from Akiho's perspective, and I was talking about being in Kaito's head. Jeez. Wow. Never mind. Shows how much I'm paying attention. How can a lone high school girl like me ever come up with that kind of money? Do you even know my monthly allowance? It's a monthly allowance. I mean, I remember as a kid having an allowance, but I would have to earn my allowance. You know, like doing things around the house or outside in the yard. I was never just given an allowance. I had to earn it. And you know, it's because of my parents' mindset with how I got an allowance, I should say, that I have now a good work ethic. It's like I would always help my dad. It's like my dad is a carpenter, and you know, growing up, that was his way of spending time with me. You know, by getting me to help him with any kind of home project. And some of those home projects, I would get a little bit of money out of it. As I got older, not so much, but when I was younger, a little bit. 3,000 yen. Like, what? That can't cover all my snacks, clothes, and skin care products. I mean, 3,000 yen for a senior is too little. I spin my pencil in my hand. And this whole Robo 1 ultimatum the VP gave us wouldn't be an issue if it wasn't for me asking for a budget raise. True, yeah. I mean, you are who you are, Akiho, and you wanted to go straight to the top. The ultimatum vice principal Usui gave you, you were smart in taking. But now I have to spend even more money to prepare a robot to enter Robo 1. What was even the point? Maybe Kai's right. Maybe the vice principal just wants to shut down the robot club. Well, we don't know her perspective, though. I mean, she may be caught in a rock and a hard place concerning the robot club. I mean, the robot club hasn't been performing well as of late, so she needs to see results from the robot club. And that's why she gave Akiho the ultimatum that she gave her. But I don't want to give up. I actually see Robo 1... I don't know why I'm so tongue-tied. I actually see Robo 1 as a huge opportunity. If we win, we can accept our budget with pride. Nobody talks smack about us anymore. They'd all come around to us. That's why the most important thing right now is acquiring... Acquiring what? 12,000 yen. I feel like that's a good hefty amount. I don't really know the Japanese money system very well. The money to buy parts. But I've never gotten that kind of cash before, not even for New Year's. If I do somehow get an advance, I'd need my New Year's money and a few months of allowance. And I kinda get the feeling that her parents won't give her an advance on her allowance. At this point, I come to the realization that my brain is filled with nothing but thoughts of how to make cash. Oh, I wonder if... Oh. Does she not have a phone droid herself? Because I can't bring anything up. You okay there, Akiho? I bite down on my lip and put my head down. I pummel the floor with my feet. Yeah! I wonder if this is similar to what CEOs of companies on the verge of collapsing feel. I don't know about that. I wish I could just focus on my dream. And not have to worry about schoolwork.
瀬ノ宮、どうした？気分でも悪いのか？
至って元気です。
Not really though.
そうか。
Yeah, it's like the teacher even sounded like a little taken aback. My anxiety grows stronger with each passing... Sorry, sudden cough. My anxiety grows stronger with each passing day. Oh,
いらっしゃい。
hey Mizuka. After school, I swing by the a.k.a. I think that's right, a.k.a. After school, I swing by the a.k.a. general store. As soon as I step in, I gulp loudly. My hands have been sweating for a bit now, and my knees won't stop shaking. Am I nervous, or is this pure fear? Mizuka-san, who is at this point senses my restless presence, folds the newspaper she has been reading and sits upright.
やるのかい？
After giving her a small nod, I look over at the steamer resting next to the register. Steamer?
例のあれ、一つください。
Oh, this is Kaito. Okay, so when it switches back to Kaito, there's like no indication of switching back to him. And it's a little, I don't want to say jarring, but it's a little off the mark of who is talking, you know, with the narration.
毎度
Mizuka-san grins and opens the steamer. She takes out a passion fruit bun from the top shelf. Passion fruit, ooh. Passion fruit. A fruit, yes. The Japanese name is Kuramono... Okay. Kuramono to Keisu. So, Kuramono to Keiso. That's a mouthful. Originated in the subtropical zone in the Americas. It is about 5 to 6 centimeters in size and turns red when ripe. The common way to eat it is to scoop out the pulp with the black seeds inside. Now, I've never had a passion fruit myself. I would like to, though. I'll try at least... With food, I'll try at least anything once. And somehow I missed WTO. World Trade Organization. An international organization made to promote free trade. Headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland. I don't think I knew that. In Switzerland? Yeah, did not know that. Come on, Kaito. Pretend like you don't know they've been promoting this thing as new for like 4 years now. It's a local delight only available at this location. Sure, sounds nice on paper, but reality is a cruel mistress. Yes. This little thing is lethal. I personally call it the Destroyer, a.k.a. Hellbringer. I wish I was witty enough to make a joke about this, but I'm not. Passion fruit in and of itself is tasty as all hell, but as soon as it's a bun, oh boy, something went horribly wrong. I'd heard that Mizuka-san's father is the man behind the monster, but did he ever taste test this thing? It's gross. The steaming thing Mizuka-san hands me smells ever so slightly sour. Sour, huh? I wouldn't mind that. For reasons I can't explain, I tear up. Every time I eat one of these, my appetite gets annihilated for the rest of the day. Great for diets, right? I don't know about that, but okay. As for why I'm about to eat one of these tiny disasters, well, it's so I can collect some information. What kind of information is he looking for here? This is a trade-off.
一気に行きな
Down it in one go?
いただきます
I make peace with myself as I open my mouth wide and jam the thing in. Be able to do it? It looks awfully big. Or is that... Or is that just perspective, you know, with that CG? Maybe it's a lot smaller than it looks. The warm and slimy texture of the fruit pulp and the bun's grotesque appearance. Sour flavor that overwhelms the sweetness due to its warmth. So it's sour and sweet? Huh. Don't choke, Kaito. The more I chew, the more tears and snot come flowing out from the holes on my face. Nice. Real nice, man. At this point, I can barely breathe. That's not good. Actually, I think I might be choking. What did I just say? Don't choke! Nonetheless, I forced the beast down. It must be pretty big then. If I don't finish this thing, I won't get what I came here for. And what exactly did he come here for, other than just eating this thing in one gulp, basically? Jeez. I mean, I would not be able to do that. I have GERD, so it's like if I were to do that, I would easily choke. Mizuka-san watches my distorted face with her usual grin. She's definitely enjoying this. My gag reflexes are firing on all cylinders. I somehow managed to hold it down, swallowing the mass in my mouth. Jeez. Without wiping my tears, I grab a skull from the beverage section. I guzzle it down without paying for it. You can pay for it later. I'm sure that'll be fine. Well, he survived. I silently place 200 yen on the register counter and take some time to recover from the hell I just experienced. It's like, seriously, why did he just do this? Up until a few years ago, sodas used to cost 150 yen, but the economic recession hit hard. A tough price for a student. The economic recession. Oh boy. I'm having flashbacks to 2008.
もっとうまそうに食えっていつも言ってんでしょ
I imagine that's a little hard to do considering Kaito's description for how it tastes. Actually impossible. Yeah.
ま、いいさ。湖協定成立だ。
Passion Accord terms? This is a special agreement that Mizuka-san and I have between us. Okay, interesting. As you can imagine, it was named after the horrific terms that I have to uphold in order to get info. Mizuka-san is kind of like my info broker. Info broker, huh. She's socially savvy and... savvy? Not occasionally. She's socially savvy and works here every day, so she gets to casually chat with faculty and students alike. Since she has all sorts of connections across the island, her giant social circle means she's well informed. And so Mizuka-san secretly provides me with info she gets her hands on. It was originally Mizuka-san who proposed that I eat one entire passion fruit bun in exchange for info. That was her idea, okay. Why was it her idea in the first place? I can't believe Kaito agreed to it. The locals all know how awful it is, so nobody dares drop any cash on them. Its aura even keeps tourists away. It's that bad, huh? And yet Mizuka-san's dad still stocks them every single day. It's apparently hard for her to get rid of them. I guess it's the one item in the store that's extremely hard to sell then.
欲しい情報いいな。何が知りたい？秋の3サイズ？
Akiho's 3 sizes? I don't know if Kaito wants to know. I mean, they're childhood friends. But, I'm not sure how to take this.
どうせ貧相なサイズだろうし、どうでもいいよ。
Oh, ouch, Kaito, ouch! Oh, wow.
知りたいのは
You gonna hurl? A wave of nausea washes over me. I hold it down, take a deep breath, and try to calm myself. There's still an awful burning sensation in my throat. Ugh, that's not good. Normal passion fruit shouldn't be this deadly. Yeah, I imagine not. What the hell did they put in it?
知りたいのはロボクリニックのロボドクターのこと。
ああ、あの頑固じいさんか。それなら秋の方が詳しいんじゃない？
More than likely, so it's like, why is he asking Mizuka?
毒の弱みとかそういうのが知りたいんだよね。パーツ代を思わず値下げしちゃいたくなるようなそういう弱み。
Okay, Kaito is being, what's the word? Inscrutable? I think that's right. Mizuka-san slaps her knee in amusement.
あのじいさんを脅して商品を値切ろって？そりゃ傑作だ。大した度胸じゃないか。
It certainly sounds like he's trying to blackmail Tatsuharu.
また秋のために一肌脱ぐわけだ。
Sharp as a tack. She's just as tricky to deal with as Misane. I mean, we've only seen Misane in a commercial. Are we actually going to meet her in person throughout the course of this game at all? I mean, we don't really know how tricky Misane is because we don't actually see her day to day so far anyway.
そんな大層なものじゃないよ。でもまあ何事もスムーズに進んだ方が自分に降りかかる火の粉も少なくなるでしょ。
Sometimes it takes the bumpy rise to get to where you need to go smoothly. It's not like I'm doing this to make Akiho happy or anything. It's mostly just for myself.
なんていうか、俺信頼してないんだよね。瀬宮明穂って人間を。
What? Kaito! You're saying this about your childhood friend.
つまりそういうこと。
貝が秋の何なのかわからなくなってきて。
Yeah, really. It's like, I'm questioning that too. Especially from Kaito's perspective, because his perspective is just all out of whack, I feel. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't like Akiho. Then how do you feel about her? I really think that we're of one body and soul. don't know if I really buy that. When I say I don't trust her, I mean that she's unreliable. Unreliable. Plus.
秋のこと
Whoa.
よろしくね。
Misane? She asked Kaito to take care of Akiho? You know, like, look out for her? Why would she ask that of him? A long time ago, I was tasked with this mission. I want to know more about this mission that Misane gave him. And all I'm doing is fulfilling the promise made that day. I'm sorry, I'm just like taking this information in, and I don't know how to take it really.
もしかしたら保護者のつもりなのかも、俺。
But you're not. You're her childhood friend. You're not her mother or father or brother, for that matter. You're a close friend. I didn't mean to do that. Although, yeah, she. Here, before I do check that out, get my thoughts out here. He's a close friend. He shouldn't have to feel like he is like Akiho's parents or, you know, sibling. Or just be who you've been before Misane even gave you this mission. Just be that person. Don't try and be someone you're not. You know? And that's what I'm kind of getting from this. That he's trying to parent her when he's not a parent. He's a teenager. He doesn't know how parenting works. Anyway. Not to the fullest extent of parenting, anyway. Hugger 3 Hayate. Brand new passion fruit bun. Just those two. Oh. Interesting. So, geotags will pop up if I zoom in. If I'm zoomed out too far, nothing will come up. Okay. Skull White, fruit sour melon. He likes those, just not the passion fruit bun. Oh, no. This is what I want. See if there's any new. Does it go from top to bottom? I think it goes from top to bottom. I wonder if there's a part-time job I can make quick cash. Class ended while thinking about something. General Unk Striker! Huh? Where'd you go? Okay, so I can reply to this one. Wonder if there's a part-time job I can make quick cash. Yeah, construction worker. Corpse removal? She's a teenager. Why would I ask this? I don't know. Sometimes I really question Kaito's humor. Or lack thereof. I don't know. Construction worker. Maybe I'm no, wait. He said that himself. I don't need to read that.
アキちゃんにとってのミサ姉の代わりみたいな。
Replacing Misane for Aki-chan? Misane doesn't need to be replaced.
やっぱけなげだわ、あんたって。
Not really.
秋に対してもミサに対してもね。
Mizuka. This time the game called her Mizuki. I accidentally called her Mizuki that one time. But this time the game has done it. Mizuka-san lightly punches my upper arm. She's chuckling in amusement.
情報はいつ頃もらえる？
手に入ったら連絡する。なるはや。だろ？
よろしく。
Maybe you should go into the bathroom. I suppress my gag reflex and exit the store. If the store happens to have a bathroom, I guess. Yeah, I can. Oh. I can't access it though. I guess he'll pick it up himself. Lunch break the next day. I'm on my way back to the classroom after a quick bathroom run when my tablet rings.
電話受信。もしもし。
湖協定の件だけど。
水香さんか。何か分かった？
ああ、突き止めたよ。孫がいる。
孫？へえ、そうなんだ。そういえば毒の家族って謎だったけど。
カイやアキと同学年みたいだけど。
Oh, so then his granddaughter most likely goes to Central Tanegashima High School.
3年1組空手部の大徳純奈。知ってるかい？
Huh. Yeah, we've already met her. Okay, so his granddaughter is Juna. Well, small world, right? Not really. I mean, they all live on an island.
マジ？去年クラスメートだったんだよね。この前もちょっと話した。
Oh, they were in the same class last year. Are they not in the same class this year? I guess not.
その子の母方の祖父があのじいさんらしい。
Grandfather from her mother's side.
おじいちゃんってのは孫のお願いには弱いもんさ。あとはわかるな。
That's low. That's low.
しっかりやんな。
I don't know how I feel about this advancement. That's Mizuka-san for you. Only took her 1 day to find something. The trip through passion fruit hell was worth it. Well, I hope you're proud of yourself. So she's his granddaughter, eh? So basically we gotta get a Daitoku Juna to ask her Gramps to hand over the parts for free. Would Doc ever say yes to such a crazy proposal, granddaughter or not? We'll have to see. I can't imagine this playing out like that. This might end up biting us in the butt. Could very well... So, yes. He's hard-headed. Yes, he is. So, it's likely that he'll get upset and say, "How dare you use my Juna-chan!" Bam. Banned. Either way, I should fill Akiho in. What she does with the info is out of my hands. My role is just to show her where the path lies. Whether she walks that path or not is entirely up to her. Alright, well, I think I'm actually going to stop it here for the day. Longer episode than usual. But, after over a week of not having any robotics notes for you all, a little longer episode every now and then is fine. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed watching, and thank you all for watching. And if you enjoyed the video and want to see more, like, favorite, and subscribe to become part of the pack. And don't forget to claw that bell icon so you know when a new video comes out. And as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you may be.